All right. Welcome back to the Three Amigos podcast. Um, Shocker. We're missing a couple again. Hey,
You know what? It's the off season.
yeah,
It's gonna
it's the
happen.
off season for us too. We're not we're not superhumans. We have lives too. So fuck you guys if you think that we should be here all the time. Um, we have an amazing return this week. Was not expecting it, and am so excited to have him back. We need to name this cow. We've had this
Oh,
cow. We need to
the
name
cow.
him. Is it a girl, a
Um,
boy? What is it? Looks like a girl cow.
See, but it's got some big ass horns. Now that doesn't mean anything because
Could
the
be a
last place that I lived had black
can
Angus cows on the property, and there was one with horns that was a female.
can longhorns have girls? Can longhorn cows be girls?
I think so. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
no cow expert,
that's a Google. This could have been a McJam expert right now.
right?
I'm gonna go with yes. The girls. I don't know. Both male longhorns and female cows have horns.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
I
yeah,
think it looks like a.
the
It just
horns does
looks like
not
a girl.
matter. All
No,
right, it's a girl cow.
it's a girl cow. We got
So
to figure out a name. We'll get back to you.
we'll gestate on this one.
I like that. Did you do that on purpose? You did
I
that on
did do
purpose,
that on
big guy.
purpose.
So it's just the two of us, and about diddly squat has been happening. Mike Trout's hurt.
Yep.
Shohei Ohtani signed with the Angels. That's all I really know.
Did he sign with them?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Maybe he
I thought
didn't.
he was still. I think there's still a possibility that they move him um, from his
How the hell
request.
do you spell his name? You think OHI?
Uh, O
Oh,
T Hani. I'm
you were correct.
99% sure. Yeah,
Othani signed with the Angels. Um,
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. Maybe I'm tripping.
You are tripping. However, he did strike out Juan Soto last night after, I don't know if it was earlier in the day or a couple days before. He was basically talking shit like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and light it up against Ohtani, and
Hell
then got
yeah.
struck out.
Juan Soto, fucking loser. Um, I
There's
actually
really
don't.
nothing
Yeah,
much going on in the NFL either. Like D
it's been
Hop
very
and
quiet.
Cook are still out there. They're probably
Yep.
going to be out there for a minute. I bet you that they don't sign anywhere until much closer to training camp, if not
And
damn near in training camp.
like they're asking for so much. Like
Yeah.
when you're that not old, because I guess Cook isn't that old, but D Hop is older on the older end of his career.
Broken.
Broken, definitely
And
broken.
he's like, I mean, there's, I mean, no one's game is perfect. So, I mean, there's criticism that you can bring to his style of play for sure. Um, but like, I think he's still got it. He's still a top guy, I would say, in the right system. But he has to make a decision basically, money or a ring, because I don't think both are possible for him right now. You either
Yeah, I
go
don't
to a
either.
contender at a team friendly wage, or you get that bag with like Houston.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be fun to play a little game. And we're gonna call this the quarterback game. Okay. There's not really a fun name to it because I'm just gonna ask you questions about quarterbacks, okay? The
Okay.
QB game. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you different questions about it's all related around the Super Bowl.
Okay.
For the
Now, is
first
this all
half.
time? NFL all time? Okay.
Yes, this is NFL all-time Super
All
Bowl. This
eras.
all era Super Bowl. Okay. The next one we'll play will be more than just will just be last year, but this
Okay.
time it'll be all eras. Okay. I
Okay.
just have and you're gonna get like a couple lives. So, um, the first question is there has been 7 quarterbacks that have started four super in has been a starting QB in 4 or more Super Bowls. You're gonna get 10 guesses. Not even. You're gonna get if you miss 3, you're done. It's like 3 lives, 3 strikes, you're out.
Okay.
You
So
get the
let
yeah,
me ask the question back at you just to make sure I have it
yeah.
right. What 10 quarterbacks,
Nope. What 7 quarterbacks
what 7 quarterbacks have been in 4 or
have
more,
started 4 or more?
started 4 or more?
I'm not saying win or loss. I'm just saying have
Just
started and
in
started
4 or
in
more.
4 or more Super Bowls. There's 7 quarterbacks.
Okay. Tom Brady.
Get him off. That's number 1.
Jim Kelly.
That is, yes, technically the last of the 7.
Perfect. Joe Montana.
Okay. Right in the
Terry
middle.
Bradshaw.
Right in the middle. Both
Um,
undefeated in the Super Bowl.
right. Um,
Okay, you got 3 left.
Peyton Manning,
Peyton Manning.
because he won one and lost one in Indy and won one and lost one in Denver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 more.
I almost said Troy Aikman, but I know that's wrong. He's not. He's not on that list.
He's been
He
to how
maxed out
many?
at 3.
There it is. And he's also
Um,
undefeated in the Super Bowl.
undefeated in those 3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hmm. Is Roger Staubach one?
Roger Starbuck is 1.
Okay.
He is 2
Justin
and
would
2.
be very
He
happy.
he would be. He's 2 and 2. You're missing a big one.
Is it another Denver quarterback?
You know who it is.
Elway?
Elway.
Okay. I kept I that this entire time I'm like, has he been at 3 or 4? Couldn't remember. I know he lost a couple before he finally won a couple.
2 and 3.
So I guess that's 4.
He
Oh no, he's been to
lost.
5.
Yeah, he's lost the first 3 and then won the last 2.
Won the last 2 and then retired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is insane.
So how many
to me.
is that? Where am I at?
You're done. You got them
I
all.
got
dude.
them all. Fuck yeah.
Didn't miss one. Didn't miss one. Now we're gonna make it a little harder. Okay. This one, a little harder. Last 10 years. Okay. 2022 season to 2012 season. Okay.
Okay.
He's texting.
Sorry. No. Sorry.
Just
I was
send
getting a
this
phone
text.
call. I thought it was going to be an important phone call. I'm just following up to make sure that it's
Hold up,
not.
folks. Hold
It's
up,
not.
folks.
We're okay. We're okay. So from this past season,
2022,
all the way back to 2012.
2012. 2012. Yep. 2012 to 2022. Okay.
Okay.
10 Super Bowls have happened.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You want me to
7,
name them
8,
all,
9,
all the
10.
winners?
Actually, 2022 to 2013, because that'd be 10, if I can do
Okay.
math
Yep.
correctly. I want you to name me every Super Bowl quarterback loser.
Loser.
Who
Okay,
did the
so this
starting
past
quarterback lose
year,
to?
it was
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So the
Yep.
loser would have been Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, yes.
The year before is the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. So Joe Burrow.
Yep.
The
2-0.
year before that, it was the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Kansas City Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
The year before that, it was Kansas City versus San Francisco. So that was Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
The year before that, it was the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams with Jared Goff.
Okay.
Are you impressed right now?
A little bit.
The year before that, it was the New England Patriots against the Philadelphia Eagles. So unfortunately, that was Tom Brady losing that one.
Big Thomas.
The year before that, it was also the New England Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons. So Matt Ryan.
The comeback year.
Yep. The year before that, it was the Denver Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers. So it was Cam Newton.
You got 2 more?
The year before that, it was the New England God, damn, were they on a tear. It was the
They
New
were.
England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. So it was Russell Wilson with the pick at the end. The year before that, it was
Oh
the
my God,
Seattle
dude.
Seahawks versus the Denver Broncos. So that was Peyton Manning. Do I need to go back another one?
Nope, that was it. Holy crap. I'm thoroughly impressed right now.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly impressed. Wow. Okay.
What else you got at me?
See, I thought I was gonna stump you with that one. You have not lost one life so far.
Just
So
that
we're gonna
good.
make it a little bit more challenging. You are a product of the 90s.
Okay.
1999 or
Yes.
1990 to 1999.
Okay.
Let's see if you can. I want you just to name me who played, what two teams played in the Super Bowl.
Oh shit. See, now this is where I will burn
Mhm.
lives. If you told me who just won the Super Bowl, I could probably get pretty close. But to name both teams, that's going to be tough.
Okay. Well, we'll start off with
But that's
both, and if you run through some lives, we might change it up a little bit.
so 99 would
Okay.
have been the Denver Broncos.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect?
Incorrect.
Okay, so that was 98 was the
That was
last time they
98.
won it. Okay.
It's not a life loss because you were technically correct in
Okay.
saying that the Denver Broncos were in that time frame. So I'm giving it
Denver
to you if
Broncos
you.
won it 97 98.
Okay. Perfect.
They telling you who they played though is going to be tough.
That's fine. Let's just go with who won for now. And
Okay.
let's see if we can get to who
97
they played.
98 Broncos.
Mhm.
95 Cowboys.
Okay. We've had this debate so many times on this podcast. 95, 96 Super Bowl.
I know, right? 99 was the St. Louis Rams, greatest show on turf.
Greatest show on turf. Yep.
I still need 96 and then under 95.
Mhm.
It's tough because I know all these early 90s ones involved the Bills. But to tell you who won is going to take me a minute. I know
Yep.
the Cowboys had to have won one of those against the Bills.
Yes.
And then
So we'll go with you got 99, 98, 97, 95,
yep.
and the Bills run, you've got one of them.
And that would have been, I think the Bills run may have started in the late 80s and bled into the 90s.
I'm even shocked you're getting this far.
I mean, I know it's
My
hard because I'm thinking, so like let's keep talking so there's not dead air, but I think I can get pretty damn close.
I'm even shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was on your end, I would not be doing this well. I'm not I'm not a stat. I mean, so I am a stats guy, but I'm not like a super like I know like I'm not a Super Bowl like super like history of the game of
Yeah.
like stats wise. Like if you told me if you asked me like this year who was like the passing leader, foreshadowing.
Future question.
Future questions. I could probably get it. But something about trying to remember like who played and what and when they played, and it just like sometimes my brain gets so foggy. Like remember when I thought that the Steelers Seahawk was like 2012 when it was like 2007, 2005.
It was 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it was 2007. And I was
Yeah.
like, and then you're like,
No,
2007,
2007 was Patriots undefeated season ruined by the Giants.
a beautiful magical moment. And yeah, it's just speaking of the Giants, why you think did you
Oh,
see
they're definitely they won in the 90s.
they did win in the 90s? They're on there somewhere.
Yeah.
They're in the 90s.
I think they're
in
they're 90 exactly.
They're in the 90 spot, 90.
Yeah.
1990 they beat
1990 Lawrence
they
Taylor.
beat. Come on, I believe in you.
Is it
You've
the
got
Bengals?
nope. you've got like literally from 90. So you know that the early 90s was one team. Would they beat?
Oh, they beat the Bills.
They
Duh.
beat the
Yeah.
Bills.
Shit. No, duh. Yeah. Of course they beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Um,
And yeah, like I said, so I just like sometimes like this is hard for me. Like I just like I
yeah.
can't.
We'll see stats like you said, like the passing leader and everything. Like I'm gonna make a pretty good educated guess as to who it is, but that's not something I follow strongly either. It's like more
Mm,
like big games stand out to me.
yeah.
So Super Bowls or just really big playoff games stand out significantly to me. And so I can pretty much name you, I think I can name you every single Super Bowl winner from now all the way back to obviously 97, since I'm still trying to think of 96. So like
Oh
those
wow.
I get with. Like they stick with me. They're big moments. Like I remember every Super
I
Bowl every year.
I could not. If you I'm gonna guarantee if you asked me to name 2000 and 2022, 23 years, right?
Yeah.
I would maybe get 12. Like maybe.
So 2000. So I may not remember all the winners, especially, or I'm sorry, all the losers the further we go
I'm not
back.
even
But I
if
could I
we
could easily name all the winners.
if we were naming just winners,
Yeah.
not even I don't even like I don't even know. I have a hard enough time fucking trying to figure out what division teams are in sometimes in my head.
We'll see. And here's something I'll tell you. Just like this, movie lines and just movie like
Mm,
stories from movies and television in
they just like
general
stick in your
stick in
head.
with me so badly. And my mom would always make fun of me. She's like, "You'd be a straight A student if you could remember like your school shit as well
Is
as you
this
can remember like
is
all
this
this other stuff."
is this kind of like your Rain Man trait where it's like
Yeah, it's kind of like
you
my
just
autism.
yeah, you get it. Like
Yeah.
you understand like this is where you're a little autistic in nature.
But see,
Is
I'm
you
clearly not autistic enough because like I
mhm.
should be automatic with like all these different stats too, you know.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. People with autism, how smart they are in that certain hyper fixed area is insane to me. The fact
Right.
that they can like it is it mind blowing. I'm like, all right, dude, how the hell can you
Yeah,
rattle
they
off
can do
that?
shit that no one else would even come close to being
It's
able
like
to
you
do.
like 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 if football was their thing, they could rattle off how many passing yards they had in '94 in the Super Bowl, and you're like, what?
It's
Like
like part of their
how?
brain gets a little awkward, but
Yeah,
then a part of the brain that no one else has open to them is opened.
it's almost like they took that limitless pill and it just like
Yeah.
stuck for that part,
Yeah.
and you're
It
like,
just
oh,
went to
okay,
like a few select things where they're just like genius mode at
and you're like, that's insane, bro. You're like, all right, cool. I don't that's insane. Don't know how you know that.
it.
All
I
right, so you
see.
got
I think I could do well on like Sports Jeopardy. I think I could train and do pretty well on Sports
I
Jeopardy.
think we have to have a sports Jeopardy episode because I would be at trash. I think I'd be very trash at it.
We do need to bring that back, especially during this off season when there's not a lot going on. I think we take
We
turns building a Sports Jeopardy for the other two to have to go through. I
yeah,
think that'd be
okay.
fun.
And then we have McJam build it once a month so we can all play.
Actually, yeah, that'd probably even be
Or I
better.
just think that McJam should be the one that answers the question and we play.
Yeah,
I don't.
he should definitely be the host of
Okay,
that.
so you got 99 through 97. You got 95. You got 90. And I'm gonna give it to you. You got 92 with the Dallas Cowboys.
Right. And then 93 with the Dallas Cowboys.
And 93 with the Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Because they won it
So
back to back, then skipped a year, and then won their final one of that Cowboys era in
100%.
95.
And so I need 91,
Yep.
94, and 96. And you still have 3 lives. So you can throw out a guess. I know you're trying to stay
94, I know I'm trying to stay perfect,
I know you're
but
trying to stay
I'm not
perfect.
going to on
So
this. Um,
you have
okay, so 96. Can you at least give me AFC or
nope,
NFC winner?
nope,
Okay. AFC, NFC loser?
no.
All right.
Come on, man. Like
Duh. 96 is the Green Bay Packers with Brett Favre.
thank you. I was like, how
Yeah.
the fuck are you not
I don't know
getting
why that
some,
took
like,
me so long. Maybe just because I hate them so much. I
God.
even push their statistics and history further away than I do the Cowboys.
I was literally like, how the hell is he not getting 96? Like that one
Yeah.
is
No,
crazy.
96. Yeah, I'm
Like
mad at myself on that one.
I'm shocked you're not getting 94 either. 91, I understand. That one is a little bit. I'm like, I didn't even know they were in the Super Bowl there.
94, if I'm not mistaken, the New England Patriots lost.
No, that would be 96 to Brett Favre.
Oh, to the Brett Favre. Okay.
Drew Bledsoe lost to
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Yeah, that's right. And that was
then
pre-Belichick.
And then Brett Favre went back again the next year and lost to Elway.
Yep. All right. So 91 and 94.
91, 94. 94,
So
like I said,
91 was
like
once again a Bills loss.
a Bills loss, yes.
And was it the San Francisco 49ers with Steve Young? Or is that 94?
But that's 94, so I'm going to give it to you. That's 94.
Okay. I don't know why I blanked on his Super Bowl ring.
Now, 91 is the year that it's a little bit.
Is it kind of lackluster?
Okay, yes, it's a little bit lackluster. I don't understand. I didn't know that they were this good in 91.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't show up anywhere. Like for 10 years, they were trash. No, my bad. That's a lie. Not for 10 years. They were pretty good for the 10 years, but this was the last time they were good.
Still to this day.
I'm pretty sure this was the last time this team, I think, has even made the Super Bowl.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall them making the Super Bowl again.
Is it the Redskins?
It's the Redskins.
Yeah.
This was the last time they made the Super Bowl. Mark Rypien was their quarterback.
Okay. I would have never guessed that. But yeah. I do remember, that was the last kind of big era of the Washington team.
Talk about a disappointment for the AFC North. Big disappointment for the AFC North that year. You got the Bills, the Patriots, all losing in those 10 years. Talk about a come up for the NFC East. What the fuck are they?
It's the East now. Yeah. East, they've been realigned since then.
Giants, Redskins, Cowboys.
No, that's the NFC East.
NFC East, my bad. NFC East. Redskins, Giants, Cowboys. The only team that didn't win was the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they didn't get theirs until literally the Nick Foles Super Bowl. That was they made it to 1-04 against the Patriots. They lost. That was when the Patriots went back to back.
That was
but they didn't get their ring until Brady.
Dude, you are perfect. You are perfect so far.
Ish.
No,
I think I get half points on those last few.
you got it. Okay. There have been 13 two-time Super Bowl winners or more, but I have at least won 2 Super Bowls as a QB. You should know 7 of them. Okay. Can you get the other 6? Yeah, 6, 5, 6.
Okay,
6.
So it's just quarterbacks that have won 2 rings that I haven't named already.
This is a little bit too easy for you, I think. But yes, that you haven't named already.
Okay, Eli Manning.
Okay, you're starting off strong. Eli Manning. He's there. He's in the last spot.
Big Ben.
Big Ben is there, of course. Big Benethy.
Troy Aikman, who I did say as I was trying to remember, but yeah.
I will say you do need 7 because 6 of the quarterbacks you named were 2-time winning Super Bowl champions. Of the 7, one of them was not. Jim Kelly hasn't won at 2 Super
Bowls. Oh yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, that was just
started in 4.
Right. He doesn't have any.
He has none, which is a shame. He should have some with how crazy that team was.
At least one.
Dude, I don't
And to
understand
make
that.
it 4 years in a row is insanely good. Like that is a dominant team.
That is, can we imagine that I would consider that a dynasty if they won 4 in a row. Like
Oh, if they won 4 in a row, hell yeah, that's a dynasty. That's without a doubt a dynasty.
that might be the
Um,
best. That might be the best 4 years in NFL football ever.
yeah, that's why, like, as much as obviously I want the Lions to get it done as soon as possible, it it will be exciting when the Buffalo Bills do get it done because I think that fan base is gonna go
They
absolutely
want
bananas.
it. They
Yeah.
want it. Okay, so you've got. So we're gonna go through. You got Tom Brady, John Elway, Terry Bradshaw,
Yep.
Joe Montana,
Yep.
Roger Staubach, Peyton Manning. You got Aikman, Ben, Eli Manning.
Eli.
So you have nine of the 13.
Yeah, now it's gonna get tough.
There should be
Because
there
now I'm
should
gonna have to go further back into history, I think.
there's one name that if you don't get, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
Okay.
Come on.
And I
You
feel
have
like
to,
that too. Oh, duh, Patrick
yeah,
Mahomes. Like I
a
was,
new guy.
yeah, new guy, freshly with two.
So
Um,
and this is where I will say three of them, they back there. They are
yeah,
back there.
they're back there. Like I may not get them. Um,
All right, you got three.
Brett only has one.
This is the time to see that if you
I
can
almost want.
go
I almost
all
said
the way
Steve Young, but
back.
I feel like he only has one too.
Who?
Steve Young.
Mm.
He only has one. You're already counting Elway, right?
I already counted Elway for you, big guy.
Okay, thank you.
Tom Brady has started 10 Super Bowls, double that than John Elway, who is second. That is insane.
Yeah, that
That's
is insane.
still insane. The fact that Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls than anybody else has started, it's just, and he's
That
got
is
room.
crazy
And he's
impressive.
got room. Like, and that guy's never coming back to the NFL. So it's like, okay.
No. Um, man, I'm going back.
I'm talking go back, big guy.
Yeah,
To
I
get
know.
to get one of them, go
Go
like
back.
back. I'm talking like back.
Like I'm trying to think of who would have been Green Bay's quarterback in the beginning of the Super Bowl era because
How do you
they
not
would
know
have
that?
two.
Come on, big guy. How do
Oh,
you not know?
Bart Starr. Bart
I was gonna
Starr.
say, how do you not know who that guy
I
is?
told
Like
you I don't like to remember Packers trivia.
you have a
Um,
really hard time with Packers quarterbacks.
fuck them all.
It's like
Bart Starr.
Bart Starr's literally mentioned at every Super Bowl ever. I swear.
Yeah, but
Did you know that in this year he won the first Super Bowl? And you're like fucking great.
I really wish I could remember that guy's name.
But it's hella funny to think that the Lombardi Trophy is named after like obviously the Green Bay Packers coach, all that fun stuff. But how funny would it be if it was the Hunt Trophy?
Which it could have been.
It could have been. It very well could have been.
Yeah, definitely could have been. I think Lombardi sounds cool.
Lombardi is like fun. The Lombardi. All right, you have two left. These two guys, I'm gonna be honest with you.
They're not as far back, obviously.
They're not as far back. They're still
far
there.
back. Are we still talking 70s?
That is a big question that I'm not.
Maybe even 60s for one of them.
Let's like see what this would be. We are definitely
no, definitely be 70s.
We're definitely talking 70s. You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm missing two.
Missing two.
All right. These you gotta give me AFC or NFC.
AFC on both.
AFC on both.
On both. That eliminates 16 teams. One guy.
More
Well,
actually, because of expansion teams and whatnot.
well, okay, let's say one guy won it with both. One guy won it with AFC. Only.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
That's a big hint. So
I
one guy,
really want to get the both.
so
I
one
feel like I
guy,
can figure out the
yeah,
both.
one guy was on one team, and then one guy was
And
on two
they're
different
both
teams.
they're both stars from the day.
One is in the Hall of Fame, one is
Okay.
not.
Ooh.
And the one that is not did not win MVP one of the Super Bowls, which is rare.
It happens.
Well, the other guy didn't win an MVP either time.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one who's in the
Oh,
Hall of Fame
yeah.
did not win either time.
Nope. Doesn't look because it says like their name and then MVP next to it. Doesn't say his name and then doesn't say MVP next to it.
All right, who would have won 2 championships back then? Same team.
Think about it. Think about it. What team was real good in the 70s? Real good.
The
There
Miami
you go.
Dolphins
There you go. There you go, big guy. Now
with
who
the
was
undefeated season. Fuck.
That was 72, I guess, right? That's what the
Oh my gosh.
yeah, who was their
Who
QB?
was the quarter? It's not Dan Marino, I know that, but
It ain't
geez,
Danny Boy. That is still a shocker that guy was so good and
Oh,
doesn't
he
have
was so
Super
good.
Bowl.
Doesn't have a
Doesn't
single
have Super
ring.
Bowl. That's weird.
But
Does he even
he
have
was
a
an
Super
Ace
Bowl?
Ventura pet detective, so like
Mhm.
comparable, same thing.
But I mean, also when you lose to Joey Montana, considered the
Yeah,
greatest, the second greatest of all
there's
time.
no shame
like,
in that.
there's no shame in losing to the second best ever.
Frustration, but no shame.
Mm-hmm. But
Um,
honestly, I think the frustration for me would be only getting to one because he only got to one, right?
yeah, I think he only made it to one.
Yeah, I will say this Dolphins team was banging, bro. They went
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the quarterback.
they
Who is
went
it?
to 3 Super Bowls in a row.
One of them they went undefeated.
I'm guessing I think that's the 72 season. First name B, last name G. See if you can get that. Bob Greasy or some shit like that.
Oh, Bob Greasy.
That was the Miami.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
There's one other.
Other
who's been on 2 different teams for it.
Two different teams. I'll even give you the teams.
Okay, give me the teams.
Because I think you're not gonna get. If you couldn't get that,
There are nobody.
I don't. I've never heard of this guy.
Okay. Yeah, give me the teams.
Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Raiders. Oh, they're the same team. They moved.
They just moved.
Same team. They just moved.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jim Plunkett.
I've heard the name. I would have never gotten that in a million years.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was asking that question, I was like, what in the fuck? Who is this Jim Plunkett guy? Oh man, that was you're pretty good at this. I'm pretty shocked.
Clearly I need to do a little bit more
a little bit more
studying if I'm gonna cut it on Sports Jeopardy.
Of course. I mean, the only person you have to go up against is me. I'm not.
No, see, I want to go on legit Sports Jeopardy if it's still a thing. I think Dan Patrick used to host it, so
you want to go on
still a thing. I'd love to do.
You want to go on like legit Sports Jeopardy?
Yeah. Okay. But see, the problem is I'd want to be limited on the sports.
Only football, please. Okay. You're never gonna get this.
Oh shit.
What person in the NFL last year has 1 passing yard for 1 attempt, 1 completion?
I would assume it's got to be a running back.
You would assume, and you would be wrong.
So it's got to be a wide receiver.
There you go, big guy. Wide receiver. You've
Is it
heard
a
me.
very is it a very athletic wide receiver?
I feel like all wide receivers are athletic. I don't
I
want
know,
to be
but like
that.
a special talent, a special
I don't
talent.
want to. I don't want to be that guy, but I think all wide receivers in the NFL are pretty athletic.
Okay, but special talent, like that
Like
guy stands out.
like Debo Samuels, that guy.
Yeah.
Like that. Incorrect. That's not.
No, I'm just asking it that type of a guy because my guess was actually going to be Tyreek.
And it is not that type of a guy.
Okay.
This guy has been in the NFL for 3-ish years. I think
Okay.
it's 3. I think it's 3. I've mentioned him before. That should give you a little bit of a hint.
Okay. So Steelers.
Maybe.
Or is this a trick and it's really like a Lions player?
Nope. It's definitely
Okay. So Steelers.
more geared towards me. And like I said, maybe.
Not Pickens, but who's that guy who didn't do shit this year after
He
you
did. He
basically
caught a lot of catches. He just didn't. He just didn't catch any touchdowns.
exactly him?
And no, not on the Steelers team anymore. So I'm moving on. You got like 30 seconds.
Is it the guy who's on the Bears now?
It is.
Who everyone is like, this guy has horrible work ethic.
Oh, okay.
That's just the news that's coming out right now.
Well, he's Canadian. You can't be too mean to him.
Why am I blanking on his name? I can picture his face.
CC.
Oh my gosh.
Chase Claypool. You suck.
Chase Claypool.
You suck.
Sorry.
Okay. So, the next one, I don't even know if this is real.
Okay.
It's
What do you mean?
from NFL.com. So it should be real.
It's got to be somewhat.
Got to be
legit.
somewhat legit.
Is it a stat?
It's a stat. Okay.
Okay.
It's a stat. How in the hell did Patrick Mahomes throw 41 touchdowns last year?
Like throwing a lot of touchdowns. That's not the record, but that's a lot.
It's a lot in a year because like the next closest person was like 35, like 30 something. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
But he's
cool.
still like 8 or 10 off from
55
record.
55, right?
Oh, 55, even more than, yeah.
It's 55, right?
I thought it was 52, but yeah, you're right. I think it is 55.
It's 55 because I think Breeze broke it at 52 or 53. And then Tom
and then Peyton set it.
And no, that was the passing yards. Breeze broke it, and then Tom broke it. Remember?
Tom broke it for in a season?
No.
Recently?
Overall.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Overall, right?
Oh, overall. Yeah.
So Breeze broke it.
I'm talking in a season.
In a season, I think it wasn't Breeze and Peyton?
I think Manning holds it.
Manning holds it, but I think like the season before Breeze
set it at 52.
I don't know.
We need you, McJam.
I know.
This is the episode where we drastically need McJam.
This is literally like, I can't believe I'm doing 2 jobs right now. Give me more. 56. Whoa. 56 is of rushing. It's 50. It's 55. Oh, it was Tom Brady. No. It was. No,
I don't think it was.
It
was Brady.
Manning. It was Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I know it was Peyton Manning, but whose record did he break?
13. Oh my god, dude! He broke Tom Brady's.
Oh, okay.
It was that long ago.
Yeah, it was that year that he went ballistic in the regular season and then ended up losing to the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, he had an insane year.
Mahomes almost broke it.
Close. But still not close, honestly.
Really not. Okay, what 2 quarterbacks were sacked the most last year?
Who has horrible offensive line / decision making? I gotta imagine that Kyler Murray was one of them.
Well, you want to take that guess back?
Except he got hurt, so
there you go.
Took out a significant chunk of his games. So
yep.
But
he wasn't even that high.
Justin Fields.
That is one of them.
That is, yeah.
Kyler
gotta
Murray
be. Oh,
wasn't even that high.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is the other
Yeah.
one.
Two really struggling O
55
lines.
sacks.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
insane.
poor decision making.
Okay.
Here, well, now in Justin Fields' case, he didn't necessarily have the weapons he needed to make things happen, so he had no choice but to take the ball in his hands and play hero ball. Wilson, however, was making some poor decisions, and not all of those sacks are on that O line.
No. And Justin Fields quite possibly could have had more rushing yards than some starting NFL running backs of teams.
Oh, he absolutely did.
I
did.
wouldn't be surprised.
He for sure did.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt. There, and my last question for you before we move on to something else, because we've been doing a lot of this. And how much longer are people gonna listen to this? I don't know. They're probably
who knows?
Who knows? They could go on forever. But there are 6 quarterbacks I want you to name. And I want you to name the top 6 passing yards
for this past year of all time.
For this past season.
Past season passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
In any order? Just the top 6 in passing yards?
I'm gonna challenge you to do it 1 through 6.
Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna just have to assume it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
by those touchdowns.
Far, like literally like 500 more yards than the next person.
Yeah, shit, that's insane.
That's like 2.5 games.
Number 2, I'm torn between Burrow and Josh Allen. I'm gonna go Josh Allen just because the 2 years previous, I'm pretty sure Josh Allen was number 1. So I'm gonna say he dropped off to 2 this past year.
Josh Allen, 7.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's not even top 6.
4,200 yards this year.
Wow. Okay, then I'm gonna go Joey B.
5.
Okay, wow.
4,400.
Oh, you know, he's probably not 2, but someone who I gotta imagine is unfortunately up there is Kirk Cousins.
4.
Okay. Is Jared Goff on this list, my
Number
friend?
6.
Number 6. Okay. Nice. Good for him.
4,400 yards.
This is a bit of a wild card. Is Geno Smith on this list?
Number 8. He was close.
Number 8. Still close. Great year from him.
Big year from him. Big year from him.
Justin Herbert.
Number 2.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have guessed that. I figured you were going to say 3.
4,700 yards. He had 699 attempts.
Then they should have been a lot better than what they felt.
100%. This next guy, though, had 733 attempts.
Okay, so a real gunslinger.
What in the balls?
Is this Danny Dimes?
This is not Danny. I wish.
Okay.
Bro. He's in the 3s.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, one more bad guess and you're technically you're wrong because you used 3 of your guesses.
Right. But let me just get one more free guess. Is it Jalen Hurts?
No, he was like 10, I think.
Really? Okay.
I'm
gonna be mad here in a second.
You're gonna be real mad here. Why are you gonna be real mad?
Because as soon as you say it's gonna be glaringly obvious.
Who do you want to make love to as an NFL quarterback? Yep.
Tom Brady.
Thomas Brady, number 3.
To be fair, in my mind, I've come to terms with that he's retired. So I kind of wrote him off and forgot when I was thinking.
You went everywhere else. So I'll give you, hold on.
I know. Yep. That's my bad.
I'll give you one last chance to win this game. Okay. If you can name the one person that you haven't named in the top 10 in this final guess, I'll give you the win.
Oh shit!
Because you've named 10.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So
Nice.
which number am I missing?
9.
I have a bad feeling on who it is. It's a quarterback for a team I don't particularly like.
It could be that guy. Well, he's
I
not
don't
really.
want to lock it in just yet.
He's not really on a team that you don't like anymore, unless you don't like that team. I don't know about that team.
Oh, okay, then it's not.
Wait a
It's
minute.
not who I was initially thinking.
Okay, then we're thinking of two different people. Nope. Who don't you like? I'm confused. Justin Fields? I'm just trying to think of your division.
No. I was thinking maybe Dak. What number is he, by the way?
Dak is like, I think he's like 15 or something like that.
Wow. So Dak is 15th on this list and Goff is 6th. Interesting. Just another reason why I think Goff is actually a better quarterback than Dak.
Actually, Dak is 21.
20. Oh boy.
That's my bad. Jacoby Brissett almost beat him.
Wow.
Honestly, Kenny Pickett was
Almost beat him.
4 away from him.
Three yards.
No. 400 yards. But
400 yards.
Kenny Pickett only started.
That's a lot.
I think Kenny Pickett didn't start till week 5, and then didn't start a week in there. So he only started 10 of the games. I don't know.
Oh,
and Dak was hurt for 2, so I'll give him that.
Is 9 Tua?
No.
Oh wow, they had such a good year.
12 is Tua.
Okay. Well, that was my official guess. It was Tua.
Looking for the future of the NFL, Trevor Lawrence.
I would have not got that. Nope.
Yeah,
I would have not got that.
He had a gnarly season last year.
Quite a comeback year.
Yeah, pretty gnarly
compared
season.
to his rookie year.
I can't believe that how bad Matt Ryan was, and he still has more yards than Dak Prescott.
I'm telling you, as far as this podcast goes, I've got the best quarterback.
Oh,
now Kenny Pickett still has a lot to. Yeah, he could be. We still have to see. But as it stands right now, it's Jared Goff is the best quarterback in this podcast.
Yep, his touchdown to interception ratio, not the best. Kenny Pickett's not great.
Neither is Dak's.
When you're dealing with negatives, it's not amazing.
Yay, but his balls aren't touching the ground.
Never touching the ground, and you know, the whole balls don't touch the ground. His percentage doesn't really back that up for me. So he's 63%, not horrible as a rookie quarterback. Not horrible. I'll take it. He didn't have the best quarterback rating, but we're getting better.
It'll be. I'll tell you this. I'm very excited to see what he can do with Allen Robinson.
Me too. See, the thing that doesn't. So he threw 400 more yards than Kenny Pickett, 450. But he only threw the ball about 5 times more. His average was just a tad bit higher. Just
insane, actually.
That is an insane fact that he only threw it 5. Dak Prescott only threw it 5 more times. But he did get beat out by Andy Dalton. Dak Prescott did. Andy Dalton.
I forgot about that.
Yep,
I forgot that Andy Dalton played is what I'm saying.
I am the same way. When I saw Andy Dalton's name on there, I was like, what do you mean? Andy Dalton doesn't play for the
Saints.
And he got beat up by
him and Jameis.
Davis Mills.
To be honest, Davis Mills, I kind of feel bad for him because he didn't look horrible last year. He looked like he is still developing and could develop into a starter.
Some team will pick him up. He had a really promising season. Some team definitely will pick him up because they're not going to keep Davis Mills as a backup. You're not going to do that for Who the fuck went there? Stroud?
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, you're not going to do that for Stroud. Like, you're not going
Yeah,
to.
because that's not necessarily a good backup for him.
No, you're not like a rookie or a second year veteran helping out a
Yeah,
rookie. Not a
a
smart
guy
idea.
who's
Yeah,
you
and
need some
like
knowledge back there and someone who's not like seething to have your spot.
that's where I think they go. I think that the perfect place if Matt Ryan wants to play, go be there.
Yeah,
Go there. Play with him, play some young. He won't, but
I think he signed with CBS.
oh, okay, cool, cool,
I
cool.
don't think he's doing anything this year just yet. I think he's taking a
Mm,
year off, but he's planning on doing TV.
mm. Okay, good for him. Yeah, so I don't know what happens with the quarterbacks this year because all the rookies look they're either going to be really good or really trash, you know?
Yeah.
Like I
Well, I
think
mean, that's
yeah,
how it is.
well I mean especially this year
They either fall out of the league in 1 or 2 years,
but this
or
year it seems like the rookies
they
were
have a pretty decent career for several years, or they have superstardom.
so this is the thing about it
Literally three options.
is this year specifically it seems like the lowest talent of QB to the
Mm-hmm.
highest hype of QB. That makes sense. So when I remember when who was it? Trubisky and Goff. I think they were together, right? Was that the tag team that was together? Who was it? Because Trubisky went
What do
two
you
and
mean?
Goff went two. Who
No,
who was
Goff went number one. They were not in the same draft class.
who was in
Trubisky was in
Goff's?
the same draft class as Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes,
Okay.
and the Bears traded
Wow.
up to get him over both of
I
them.
mean, I would have too. So he signed a year contract with us. I don't know what that's about. But
Safety net.
who was it that golf or who was it that golf was with? Oh, it was
Um, he was with someone else.
he was with no, Carson Wentz was with golf, right?
Yes, Carson
Carson
Wentz was
Wentz was
with
with
golf.
golf.
Yeah,
Okay, so hyped, but not super hyped. Good QBs, not super hyped though, right?
yeah.
People were excited about them, and people were excited about this North Dakota State kid. Did well, took a team to the Super Bowl, arguably, had an MVP season, arguably, got hurt, and then has
Arguably,
broken two ankles every game since technically. So it's hard to
arguably.
it's hard to say what he was or what he wasn't. And then you had the Trevor Lawrence year. He was pretty hyped though. He himself was pretty hyped.
I would say Trevor Lawrence
And
was
Joey
hyped
B.
more than anybody since Peyton Manning.
Dude, Trevor Lawrence got so much
Andrew
hype.
Luck was pretty hyped too.
Andrew was pretty
he was
hyped.
a mega hype.
Joey B was
Um,
pretty hyped, right?
yeah, but his hype to
Was more
me
around
felt like it was
who
last
he
minute. It was like, oh my gosh, he's coming off this like one of the best college football seasons of all time as far as quarterback play goes, winning a national title. So he went into the draft red hot. But a guy like Trevor Lawrence
was.
has been being talked about since he was a freshman
I feel like that's Clemson
in
quarterbacks though, because
in
Deshaun
at
Watson was a
Clemson, and
very
then played
similar.
a few years. And like it was literally like who's going to win the Trevor Lawrence lottery for years until he actually came in. Where Joey B, it was like just that final season really like threw him into the spotlight.
Yeah, and but I mean Clemson's like that for some reason. Deshaun Watson was like that too for 2 or 3
They went
years.
on a stretch, yeah, where they had Deshaun Watson, then they had Kelly, and then Trevor Lawrence took over for Kelly Bryant, and then they haven't really had a stud quarterback since.
They had Oluwalu, DJ Oluwalu, right?
They
That was
yeah, something like that. They've gone through, I want to say, at least two different quarterbacks since Lawrence has left.
yeah. But like Trevor Lawrence was really hyped. But I feel like
Crazy hyped.
these two quarterbacks, I guess because they played for Alabama and OSU, like it was like big schools, but they just seem so overhyped for the talent that they offer this year.
They're they are overhyped,
Does that make sense to you?
but they're not.
Like I understand like like I get CJ Stroud's hype a little bit more than Bryce Young's hype. Bryce Young is smart. I figured he was gonna go number one just because he's just like I just thought he was a better quarterback. But I
Mhm.
understand the CJ Stroud. You're 6'4", 6'3", you're lengthy, you've got a
He's
good
got the
arm, you're
size.
fast. Like I could
Yeah.
see how that could mold into like a good quarterback.
They need to develop his decision making,
Yeah, 100%. But
and
it's
then
like
he's a stud.
Trevor Lawrence, fucking 6'6", I think he is, right? He's some fucking tall
Trevor
motherfucker.
Lawrence is very tall, yeah.
It's like it makes sense. Justin Herbert, he's fucking 6'4", 6'5". Like it makes sense that they're gonna be hyped. But it was like Bryce Young, you're 5'11", maybe 6 foot in
No, I don't even. I think he's
5'10".
listed at 5'11", but I don't even think he is. Yeah, I think he's probably more like 5'10".
And so
Um,
like
and
me,
a small
he's a small 5'10". He's
small
not like a
guy.
like I'm
Um,
5'9".
he that clip of him taking the snap with those, it was like, holy shit!
And
Like,
so like for number one pick overall, no, listen, think he's a really good quarterback. He can do things that I couldn't ever do. But
oh,
when you're
absolutely.
when you're looking at it, you're like, what? Like 5'9", 5'10",
Like, I need to see him take a hit. I need to see him get absolutely, like, I need his welcome to the
pollywopped.
NFL moment to happen,
Like
so I can see how can he take that, how can he bounce back?
you
Is he
need
going to
like
be a Tua,
oh, please don't. Or he's gonna be like a Ben.
or yeah, I don't think he's going to be a bang.
I don't think there's not many people like Ben.
But like, if he can handle it, get right back up and throw a bomb, like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be as worried about his size anymore.
Ben was a rare specimen. I'll say that.
Yeah.
To be
Ben
that
was not a quarterback
to be that big,
size wise
to be that fat, kind of. Like he was pretty fat. Like
for a
there
good
was
portion of his career. Yeah.
there was the fact that his training regimen was yoga and beer. Come on, man. Like come on, man. Like
He just shows up and throws the football.
so well though. And the one I guess you're right in saying that I'm not paying attention to is like Big Ben, uh, whether you love him or hate him, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, like their decision making is just so on point. Like
Yeah, you got to
it's
have
just
great decision making,
insane. Like it's just
and no one, you, college, like, you're kind of. I think nowadays there's more pro style offenses in college where uh, they're the quarterbacks are set up to make a little bit more decisions
Mhm.
than in years past. But there's a lot of programs that run a very tight ship, and the quarterback knows their options. Like, there is no decision making. It's either this, that, or get rid of it.
or run.
Yeah. Well, not even that, depending on who you are.
Mm.
So it'll be interesting to
Wait a
see how
minute.
Stroud and
You're telling me that a lot of college places are like, okay, if this isn't open, go here. If that isn't open, throw it away.
yeah, I'm saying that what they're given, the plays that they're given are a little bit more regimented, a little more scripted. Like, this is your number one option. Yeah, that when you're running it in the NFL, you're gonna have a number one option there too. But you're gonna look there first, or your ass is in trouble for one. If that's not open, yeah, maybe you have an option to, like, it's just very limited.
And it's like,
Um,
is it almost like, okay, cool.
there's no changing the play at the line. There's no,
The coach is reading the defense, so he is telling you that this play should be good for this defense, so you can throw it here. And then in the NFL, it's like, okay, this play is good, and then this defense is showing. So maybe my X receiver is number one, but my Z receiver is actually gonna be the one that's kind of
yeah,
probably
that guy's
open.
actually going to be open
Yeah,
based on
based on
X, Y, and Z. Is,
what I'm seeing
yeah.
in front of me.
Where in college,
Mhm.
it's not really like that. It's, that's your guy. Go to him first.
And if
If
he's
he's
not
not
open,
there, then do
turn.
this or that. It's just, yeah, it's a lot more pre-planned. So these guys aren't doing as much thinking as what a lot of uh, structure is at the NFL level.
I
You'll see it
wonder.
at the NFL level where guys aren't necessarily allowed to call audibles or do shit at the line either. Certain coaches are
Yeah,
like that.
but also like, should they be able to do that? Look how good Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos did.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson was
because
calling a lot of
he should not
plays.
be doing that.
Not that he's not a good football player. Not that he's not. He should be on that multiple list winning quarterbacks. He's not,
He's not.
and because
Um,
he decided to throw a ball. How come every sports story has this like, man, we played that play 7 times in practice and it never worked. He could never get there in time. But then on that day, when they threw the ball, he got there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? They're like how many times have
yeah,
you
because
heard that?
it was
That
apparently
was the
anticipated
story.
that they were
Yeah.
going to do some sort of a trick play if they were in that type of a goal line situation and to
And
be ready for it.
that was the story, right? And it was like, well,
Yeah.
that corner played it perfectly, jammed him at the line, and then he was able to run up on him and get it, right?
My guess, if I and if we did a little bit deeper research into this, this is probably where it came from. My guess is the Seahawks ran that play before in the season at some point,
And
or
got
even in the
somebody
last year, because
and
they won
got
the Super
somebody.
Bowl the last year. And so, yeah, and so Bill kind of wrote that down like
No, no, I'm not talking about
this
that.
could
I'm
be
just
an
talking about
option.
how come every time like some big play happens, it's been like we tried that 7 times in practice, we could never get
Oh,
it done. And it's like, what the
yeah.
fuck? Like, are you just saying this, or are you actually like saying that like
I'm sure some of it is BS, but
the
other
stars
times it's like,
aligned?
hey, yeah, big moment, big play, like you make it happen.
Yeah, did you see prime times getting in trouble or whatever?
Getting in trouble.
Not in trouble. Not in trouble.
I
Prime
know
time
he
is
almost
dying.
lost his foot.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, he almost lost his foot. He's not going to though. But he had surgery on it.
This is
Um,
crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, hope he has a speedy recovery. Obviously, that's a very scary thing.
wow, that's crazy. Kellyan Mbappe, you know who he is?
Yes, the soccer player for the Paris team. He was
French.
basically told sign the deal or leave.
Well, now
Did he leave?
the president just said we can't let Mbappe leave as a free agent. We need to get a transfer fee for him, so we need to sign him.
Oh, idiot! So basically, now
Because
he's like,
that's
find a suitor who's willing and tell them what the contract is you want. We'll sign you for it, but then we're gonna make them send us stuff for you.
and dude, soccer is so weird that could you imagine the NFL? You own the rights to that player, and if you want to, you can just take him back whenever you want. But he's on loan. Like say like, hey, Chris, you're a fullback and we need you. You're on loan to this team this year. The
Yeah.
fuck? Like you're on loan.
Yeah, most of the time you see it in different leagues. Like team
Yeah.
A is loaning
Like
to team B, but team B is playing in a completely different league than team A is.
I get that, and but it's so weird to even think that that's like a thing. Just
Yeah,
loaning players.
soccer or football,
Football,
uh, football is uh is a little bit more complicated because there is no
a
like
little bit more.
there's FIFA, but other than that, like there is no like true one league. Like there's so many professional leagues and so many different
Well, because
tournaments and
what
trophies.
Ryan Reynolds and what's his name? Mac. What's his name?
Rob McElhenney,
Rock McElhenney. He
they owned Wrexham.
but they're like in the
And
fifth league of
I
like
think they just moved
seven.
up though.
Fourth league of like seven.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? Like, and they just and like how
Yes.
crazy is that you get that you win that league and you just move up.
Yeah, you move up, you move down, you like it just
And then if you're in the bottom two of that, like how crazy is that you win that league? What if you barely win that league? You move up.
and then you get smoked.
Yeah, you're like it's like
You're
you're
going right
bound.
back
Yeah,
to
you're
that
bound to
league.
like you're bound to. I think they get like a 2 year like
Yeah, you
gap
get a couple years to figure it out, but
before you like actually start playing in that down period. But it's like what in the balls, dude? It's crazy. Soccer's crazy, man.
it is crazy. Do you see that there was a stabbing at the
Whoa.
um there was a game with Team Mexico versus why am I blanking on the name? The country that just held the World Cup
The
with
Saudis?
a K. No,
Qatar?
Qatar.
It was a Q.
Um,
It's a Q, but you tried.
it's a cute. Oh boy, that was a bad Alexism. Oh
That
my
was a
god. I
bad
may
one,
have
dude.
to edit that out. That's
Nope,
how
you
embarrassing
keep
it
it
was.
in
I'm
there.
not going to. But that was bad. That was really bad.
I'm, I'm dyslexic, but I'm pretty sure it's a Q.
It is a Q. It's absolutely a Q, and I apologize. I
Wait,
seriously doubt
wait.
anyone from Qatar is watching us, but I
No.
apologize.
So Saudi is Saudi Arabia the area that Qatar is in, or is
No, it's a
Qatar's own
it's its
country?
own thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they played a game against each other in California, and two fans of Team Mexico. Uh, by the way, I think Mexico got destroyed in this game.
Wait a minute. Team Mexico got destroyed by Qatar.
You pretty sure?
Wait a
Look
minute,
this up and verify it.
because Qatar only reason they made it into the World Cup is because they
Was
were
because they were
hosting.
hosting.
They're
I'm telling
pretty
you,
they're pretty bad.
I I think they beat Team Mexico, and there was a stabbing between one Mexico fan versus another Team Mexico fan.
Oh wow. Yeah, they lost 1-0.
Okay, so not destroyed, but they did lose. And then yeah, the fans turned on one another, and some dude got stabbed. And there's always fights at sporting events here in the States, but I feel like the fighting around sporting events is like no other when it comes to soccer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like
Let's see.
every year, people die.
That is yep. One suspect allegedly. Hey,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So I don't know how you can say allegedly like that. My thing is, you're not saying a name. One person stabbed something. Someone got stabbed. It's
So
not.
I didn't watch the video, but the article I read described the video of a fight between the fans, and you can legit apparently see on video some dude squirting out blood
Because it said it
after
barely
being
missed his
stabbed.
heart and his neck. So he
Yeah.
didn't just get stabbed once.
Oh
If you
no. Yeah. This is for sure attempted murder. Like legit.
what in the
Do they
balls?
have do they have the alleged suspect in custody,
This
or
doesn't
is
say anything about that
he's on the
because
run?
what in the hell? What is going on with this?
I told you.
I think we got a stabbing. I think we got to look it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
soccer fights are crazy.
oh, I think arrest has been made.
Nice.
Arrest has been made.
And that guy is alive still?
I'm almost positive. It said that it
Hope so.
nearly missed his heart and nearly missed his
Yeah.
throat. So like it seems like he's alive. I hope he's not dead. It's a Sacramento man.
Okay.
Of course, Sacramento has to be. It could have been
Yeah,
any.
well, I mean, it was played in Northern Cali.
I thought it was
So
in Mexico. Oh, it was at San Francisco
no.
Stadium. It was at San Francisco
Yeah,
Stadium.
yeah.
So I mean that would make sense. Let's see. Hold on, I'm
Are
watching the
now
video.
are both people
Hold on, I'm watching the
Californians?
video.
Okay. Tell me if you can see blood squirting.
Well, I don't know. All I saw was a fight.
Right, but among that fight, do you see blood anywhere?
How do you see? How did you see blood? Like all I see is a bunch
I'm
of.
not saying I saw blood. I'm saying the article I'd read described the video as a situation where you could see blood squirting out.
Lieutenant Fun is talking.
What?
Okay, hold on. I want to see where this guy is. Where is he? Oh, I'm watching this now.
Is it getting bad?
I literally, dude, like literally,
The video actually doesn't show you anything.
it literally just shows a bunch of people fighting.
Huh. Maybe you have to know what you're looking for.
Hey, allegedly, it is Alejandro Garcia Venezuela. Like I did good on that. I can't believe he stabbed him. That is insane. who who's just stabbing somebody? You know what I mean?
some people just snap, and I guarantee alcohol was involved.
Oh,
Um,
well,
so it's alcohol, it's emotions, it's bad decisions, it's immaturity, and it's someone with a knife,
I guess
all
okay.
wrapped into one package.
So hear me out. We're the story is developing. We're looking for two people now. It's a
What do you
lady
mean?
and a guy. Okay. I'm looking for this guy. Okay, I see him. I see him. I see him. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Someone's yelling. Someone's yelling. They're more yelling. They're more yelling. This video is way closer than the other one I was watching.
Oh, okay, then maybe this is where you'll see it.
More
And in the
yelling.
meantime, I'll take this time to remind all you guys to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Uh, we promise that next week we hope that we'll all be here. We'll see. I think isn't our boy Justin going on
It's
to
going to
Hawaii soon?
Hawaii
Oh,
next.
so he won't be on next week?
I'm not super sure, dude. I
Okay.
just work here.
So Justin might not be here next week, but he will be missed. He was unfortunately unable to make it to tonight's episode due to
Oh, wow. Okay.
you you could see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so blood.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't
I
watch
will
it.
also tell you.
Sounds pretty graphic.
So it's not like super, super graphic. All you see is
Okay,
at the very end, some guy's like holding him and it's just like blood on that
blood.
guy's arm, like on the guy's arm that
Gotcha.
he's holding.
Okay,
So you don't like
that's not
see it
bad.
like squirting. But I will tell you, um, the guy and the girl that like stabbed everybody kind of got beat the fuck up.
Good.
Like, yeah,
I hope they did.
yeah, it was they got kind of got beat the fuck. Like, and it was a guy and a girl, I guess.
Interesting.
Oh, wow, that is
So clearly, someone insulted his girl. She went ballistic. He had to match that energy.
women, dude. We do weird things for them. We do
That's
weird
just my
things.
guess. That's my guess. Let's follow up on this story.
Next week,
See what it, yeah, how it plays out, because I bet you any money that is how it happened.
next week, if you want to know what happened, come follow, come hang out. And until next time, boys. Peace.
See you guys.